is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet, and a light unto my path.
First reading. A reading from the book of Esther. Mordecai then left and did everything that Esther had told him to do. My lord and king, only you are God. I am all alone, and I have no one to turn to but you. Help me. I am about to risk my life. O Lord, as long as I can remember, my family has told me how you chose Israel from all the nations and how in ancient times you singled out our ancestors to be your people forever. You have kept all your promises to them. Remember us, O Lord. Come to us in this time of trouble. Give me courage, King of all gods and ruler over all earthly powers. Give me the right words to say when I go to face Xerxes, that savage lion. Change his heart so that he will turn against Haman, our enemy, and destroy him and his gang. Come to our rescue, O Lord. Help me. I am all alone, and I have no one to turn to but you. The word of the Lord.
Dear Lord, you are the creator of my life. Therefore, you know what is good and what is bad for my life. Therefore, let me say in each and every moment of my life, thy will be done in my life as well. The reading is taken from the Holy Gospel according to St. Matthew, chapter 7, verses 7 to 12. Ask and you will receive. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be opened to you. For everyone who asks will receive, and anyone who seeks will find. And the door will be opened to those who knock. Would any of you who are fathers give your son a stone when he asks for bread? Or would you give him a snake when he asks for a fish? As bad as you are, you know how to give good things to your children. How much more then will your Father in heaven give good things to those who ask him? Do for others what you want them to do for you. This is the meaning of the law of Moses and of the teachings of the prophets. This is the gospel of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, we are not the owners of our lives. None of us decided to be born here on earth. It was good Lord who decided our date of birth. It was the good Lord who decided who are going to become our parents. It is the good Lord who decided the characteristics of my body. It was the good Lord who decided the characteristics of my DNA. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, it is the good Lord who owns my life. And it is He alone who knows what is good and what is bad for my life. Therefore, in every moment of my life, I must be able to say to the Lord, Lord, you know the mystery of my life. You know me more than I know about myself. Sometimes, dear Lord, due to my ignorance, since I am driven by my natural needs, I tend to go after certain things which are not good for me. Sometimes I tend to look at those things as good things to my lives. In these moments, dear Jesus, remind me that those things are harmful to my life. Those things are an obstacle, stumbling block for my spiritual progress, because you know what is good for my life. My dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, therefore, as Catholics, our prayer should be Lord's Prayer. Because in Lord's Prayer, whether we are aware or not, we say to the good Lord, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. In other words, we tend to say, Lord, I am ready to submit my will to your own will, because I know that you know what is good for my life. And even in today's gospel, Jesus says, if one of your sons asks you to give a bread, will you give him a stone? If one of your sons asks you for a fish, will you give him a snake or scorpion? Therefore, as sinful you are, you know how to give good things to your children. But your Father in heaven, who is perfect, He knows how to give good things to His children. Because He is so perfect than you, therefore He knows more than you what is good for His children. Therefore, my dear brothers and sisters in Jesus Christ, the good Lord reminds us that I am the owner of your life. I know what is good. I know what is good. Therefore, at times when we do not receive what we want from God's hand, let us not grumble before Him. We must not say to the Lord, Lord, why don't you fulfill my desire? Instead of that, we must say to the good Lord, Lord, you know what is good for me. I know you have a plan. I know your plan, your divine plan is at work even underneath these unpleasant circumstances. Therefore, help me always to collaborate with you and to say, Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Amen.
Sri Wachanayano